Hello and welcome to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Getting into today's top stories. Today, Brighton will host their annual Christmas tree lighting. The Brighton Chamber of Commerce will continue a newly established tradition, holding the second lighting ceremony for a community Christmas tree at 6 p.m. in Central Park. You can enjoy cookies and cocoa immediately after the event at the community center, along with the appearance of a special visitor. On November 27th, there will be the Washington Snow Blitz. All day will be Small Business Saturday. Get out and shop at the small businesses around Washington's community. Hours vary by business. And from 8 to 10 a.m., breakfast with Santa at the UP Church, prepared by the Washington's Lions Club. Bring a camera for photos with Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Santa will read Christmas stories at 9 a.m. Craft stations and letters to Santa will also be available. Tickets are $6 for adults and $3 for children 3 or older. At 9 a.m., there'll be the Jingle Bell Fun Run, starting in front of JP's 207. Proceeds support lights around the square in the Paws and More Animal Shelter. All ages are welcome. Costumes, bells, and themes are encouraged for all participants, whether they run or walk the 5K or 1 mile route. Sign up opens at 8 a.m. At 5 p.m., downtown lighting ceremony. Join Main Street, Washington at the bandstand downtown as the Lights of Love memorial trees and downtown businesses are lit up. And then at 5:30 p.m., the lighted holiday parade begins, circling around the square before closing with a special guest. Main Street, Washington said Santa's house would appear at a different location on a few different dates than those originally reported. Rather than coming to 120 East Main Street Director Samantha Meyer said Santa would be at the old Y Buildings Daycare Center across the street. Santa's house will be open November 27th as well as December 3rd, 4th, and 10th from 1 to 4 p.m. each day. The activities available at Santa's house, however, have not changed. They can bring a letter to Santa to drop off, they can get their pictures taken with Santa, and they can do some coloring, Meyer said. We're going to take a brief break, and when we come back, we will continue with our top stories as well as the weather.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Hello and welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Getting back into today's top stories, Main Street Mount Pleasant will offer giveaways to encourage shopping at downtown businesses this Small Business Saturday, November 26th. They'll be giving away over $1,400 in gift certificates to downtown businesses as well as the larger prizes, Main Street Director Lisa Atkins said. From 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., Main Street will give away gift certificates to shoppers that bring a minimum receipt of $50 from purchases made during Small Business Saturday at downtown businesses. Receipts should be taken to Santa's house at Central Park. Those that receive a gift certificate will be entered into prize drawings every half hour starting at 9 a.m. Prizes include a custom accent chair from Dream Home Furniture and Floors, a wireless charging station from Main Street Mount Pleasant, a lady's silver crystal choker from Becker's Jewelry, cookies a month for a year from Central Park Coffee, an UGG blanket from Brown Shoe Fit, and other merchandise and gift certificates from local retailers. Harlan Elementary partnered with Hy-Vee and the local Mount Pleasant Moose Lodge chapter to provide hot Thanksgiving meals for 6 families. After hearing about a variety of hardships, Moose President David Boyd and Harlan Elementary Principal Michael Gosson wanted to find a way to help over the Thanksgiving holiday. With the help of Mount Pleasant Hy-Vee store manager Willie Amos, they created a Thanksgiving meal package with all the fixings. It really is the whole complete meal, Gosson said. There is a turkey or ham, mashed potatoes, gravy, rolls, stuffing, green bean casserole, mac and cheese, cranberry sauce, corn, and the whole 9 yards. When the group reached out to the families, the gratitude was overwhelming. Almost every conversation ended in tears, Gosson said. They were just so thankful that we would come together and do that for them. Volunteers from Harlan Elementary and the Moose Lodge delivered the meals Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week. That was the top stories. It is now time for the weather.
The weather is brought to you by Jacqueline Ariola, LLC.
Come visit Jackie in her new location downtown. She is ready to serve Washington and the surrounding community. We've had some great weather today after a gloomy Thanksgiving. The sun made its return today and has been 46 degrees. Looking to the weekend, Saturday the rain will be back in the afternoon and in the evening, and there will be a high of 47. On Sunday, it will be 45 with mostly cloudy skies. And we will start our work week with much better weather, mostly sunny skies and a high of 47. On Tuesday, the rain will make a return. I'm starting to see a pattern here, and the high will be 53. We're going to take another brief break, and when we come back, we will have sports. Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank. Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross, Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656. Hello and welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. It is now time for sports.
Sports, brought to you by Fairway.
It was a tough task for the Mount Pleasant girls basketball team on Tuesday night as the Panthers welcomed in a Pella squad that has had Mount Pleasant's number over the past 8 years. Mount Pleasant kept the game within single digits almost all night, but Pella pulled away in the fourth, winning 51-37. The Mount Pleasant defense was working early, but the offense couldn't find the basket in the first quarter, leading to an early 9-2 Pella lead. The Panthers cut that back to 22-16 at halftime, and were still very much in it, trailing 34-27 after 3. Andrea Leporero finished the night with 19 points and 13 rebounds to lead Mount Pleasant. Tristan Scholl scored 11 points, Kate Schimmelfinnig scored 5, and Mackenzie Musselum had 2. The Panthers are now 0-1 on the year. They will host Ottumwa on Monday. It was the first full day of basketball for the area girls teams as the season fired up right before Thanksgiving break. The Southeast Super Conference North Division owned the day with the first day of conference play. Waco beat Pekin 62-26. Waco's return to the Southeast Iowa Super Conference North Division came with a dominant win. Waco led 16-10 after one quarter and 30-15 at the half. The Panthers' offense stalled in the second half, scoring just 11 points. Ella Kissel scored 22 points to lead the Warriors, Grace Coble had 14 points, and Katie Lichty scored 11. It was the first win for Waco over Pekin in girls basketball since at least 2006. Winfield Mount Union beat Lone Tree 70-29. It was another dominant performance by WMU, which used a 25-4 first quarter to wipe out Lone Tree. The Wolves have started the season 3-0 with an average winning margin of 32 points per game. Calamus Wheatland beat New London 60-21. It was a rough one for the Tigers as New London fell to 0-3 to start the season. That was the news for Southeast Iowa. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This is the Southeast Iowa Union News Break, and I'll see you next time.